Even as a machine learning engineer, I feel like there are too many machine learning terminologies that gets tossed around all the time, but I feel like few too many people go out of their way to explain what they are. And today I wanted to touch on one of them, which is neural networks. I'm sure you've heard of neural networks. Today I'll touch on what exactly are they and how are they being used in our everyday lives. Neural networks power some of the best technologies that we have in today's world, like facial recognitions, self-driving cars, large language models like ChatGPT and Claude. And despite us using these technologies every day of our lives, most of us don't really understand how it works. Neural networks falls under what's called deep learning. Deep because we stack layer upon layer of hidden processing steps between input and output. Neural networks on a high level is basically math inspired by human brains. In your brain, billions of neurons pass electrical signals through synapses. Each neuron decides whether to pass the signal on, almost like a yes or no switch. And in AI, we replace neurons with nodes and synapses with weighted connections. And instead of chemicals and electricity, it's basically a bunch of numbers flowing through the system. So there are essentially three layers to neural networks. Data enters to the input layer, gets transformed in the hidden layer, and exits to the output layer. Those hidden layers are where the magic happens, and they're also known as black box. Geoffrey Hinton, one of the godfathers of AI, says things get so complex in these hidden layers.
What we did was we designed the learning algorithm. That's a bit like designing the principle of evolution. But when this learning algorithm then interacts with data, it produces complicated neural networks that are good at doing things, but we don't really understand exactly how they do those things.
That no humans can fully comprehend what really happens in the hidden layers. So next time you unlock your phone, get a recommendation, or ask an AI a question, understand it's these digital brains that are doing the work in the back end, and experts that built these technologies don't fully understand how it works. And that was a high-level explanation of what neural networks are. I hope you guys found it useful. I post every day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.